Hello gaming friends and welcome to another video about the Memory of Chaos. We are in patch 1.1 and I want to show you guys how we are still managing to get up to now Memory of Chaos stage 9 with only one healer. I only own Natasha, I do not own Bailu or now the newly released Luocha, which is an amazing character by the way. I definitely want to pull for him. But yeah, we are still running one healer right now, and here's what we are doing. I want to showcase this with this 9th fight because it was actually really hard, and it was really tough to figure out a combination of characters to actually clear both of the fights in a, well, let's say a good amount of turns. So for the first fight, you will already see a difference to my usual strat. Normally I use a double tank comp in one of my teams and a solo healer in my other team. It's a bit different this time because I actually found that this comp worked really well for this fight. March can actually solo tank this. Simply because I'm basically relying on breaking the enemy's toughness. And Veld and March are really good for that. So I actually figured out, you know what? I don't even need a second tank. I don't even need my Fire Trailblazer for this fight. March can actually do this on her own because all of the enemies are weak to ice and we just keep breaking their toughness. It is so amazing to see. I really love what we are doing here in this fight. Yeah, besides that, there's another interesting fact about this fight, especially. So you have these Disciples of Sanctus Medicus enemies, which spawn a lot of ads, right? So my initial thought was, I probably want to use some erudition here. So I wanted to use my Tingyuan comp. But what I found out worked way better for me was to actually just rely on single target damage for these fights. So what I'm doing here is, if you take a look at my team comp, we have imaginary, ice, and quantum as our elements, right? And if you take a look at the enemy's weaknesses, they are already weak to imaginary and ice right from the bat. So I am basically guaranteed whenever I use Silverwolf's skill to apply an additional weakness, I am guaranteed to get a quantum weakness on the enemies. And then what happens is, I'm using Silverwolf's ultimate and her talent to shred the defense of the boss enemies so much that Seele can actually just focus them down. And they are dying so quickly, you will see we are doing like well over 100,000 damage sometimes with her. And by doing that, I do not even need to care about the boss's passive ability. What they have is, whenever they spawn ads and the ads still have their revive debuff on, you know, the thing that basically makes you have to kill them twice. When one of the ads has that debuff on them, the boss gets an insane amount of lifesteal. So it gets really hard to kill him, because he just heals so much from attacking your team. But yeah, we are basically just ignoring that by killing the boss so quickly that he cannot even make use of that ability. So you will see I do completely ignore all of the ads. I do not care at all about them. I simply focus on the boss. I get my quantum weakness on the boss, I get my defense shred on the boss, and then I just use Seele to just, you know, slap him enough until he's dead. And of course, you know, how it works in Honkai Star Rail is when you have ads that got summoned by some kind of enemy and you kill that enemy that summoned these ads, the ads get killed too. So, you know, you can just completely ignore them. So here's the final battle in this first fight. Well, the final fight in this first battle. I don't know. One way or the other. But yeah, we have two pretty annoying enemies here. I've already applied the quantum weakness to the guy on the left here. We've also used March's ultimate, which by the way is also insane if you get a lot of effect hit rate on her. You can see that we froze both boss enemies. It's just it's so beautiful. And now I'm basically just trying to focus this guy down first. Because if he is dead, I do not need to care about any other enemies beside the centaur boss on the right. Because the ads are going to die as well, with the boss on the left. Yeah, about the centaur, he's applying wind shear debuffs on our characters. And he has an ability where he locks on any character that has a wind shear debuff on him. There's two ways to get around that. First one's pretty easy, you just break his toughness. And then he basically, his ability basically gets cancelled. The other thing we can do here is I can actually use March's shield, March's skill, which removes a debuff on an ally. I can actually use that to dispel that effect. I just have to be a bit careful about that, because March's shield also increases the taunt value of a character. So, for example, if I put a shield on Seele now, it would be nice because she has a shield, right? But it would also make it more likely for Seele to be attacked, which is why I'm not doing that. Right now I'm using a shield on Silver Wolf because she is below 30% HP, and that means she does not get higher aggro. This might sound a bit confusing because I'm bad at explaining, but that's how it works. If a character is below 30% HP, the shield is not increasing their taunt value. So right now, pretty cool situation because we have a pretty big shield on Silver Wolf. And she is also below 30% HP, so no increased aggro value. We are continuously breaking the boss here. We are debuffing him like crazy, and then we are just dealing an insane amount of damage. Bam! 112k, there you go. That is the power of Silver Wolf's defense shred and Seele's ultimate. It's crazy. For the second fight here, we are using all of our techniques. Tingyuin is even using hers twice. It's because we can do that. Okay, let's get into the fight. Of course, we want to buff Tingyuin at all times. We want to give him all the love that Tingyuin can provide here. And you would think this team comp is probably pretty safe, and this is already a win. But don't be too sure about that. Yes, we do have a tank and a healer in this team comp, but this fight is actually really tough because we are going to fight Cocolia at the same time as one of the space ice dudes, whatever they are called, and they are so annoying. I've already cleared this fight once, and I lost so many turns just because those two bosses, they keep freezing you. It is so bad. It is so terrible. We'll see how it turns out this time, but yeah, I'm a bit worried about that. That might actually prevent me from getting the 20 turn bonus here, but let's see. Not too much going on right now. I'm just trying to take these guys out as quickly as possible while keeping my skill points up. Yeah, by the way, because we have Natasha with us, I do not actually need to use the taunt of the Fire Trailblazer too much at the moment. So I'm mainly using him to, you know, get those shields up with the basic attack, the enhanced one, and use the ultimate, and also just generate skill points with the basic attack. So we can use those skill points for either healing or for, I mean, for Tingyuin, of course. That's kind of obvious. You will also see me use Tingyuin's skill a bunch of times before it was actually used up. That's not because I'm stupid, or maybe it is. But no, there's actually a reason for that. The reason is Tingyuin has a trace that increases her speed for one turn when she uses her skill. So sometimes you will see me use Tingyuin's skill before it has been completely used up. That is because I want to speed her up a bit, most of the time because I see that, okay, if I get an earlier turn with her, I'm able to get her ultimate up, which in turn gets Tingyuin's ultimate up, and then we get a few more hits on our Lightning Lord. That's usually the scenario in which I am doing that, so just be aware of that. So right now in this final portion of the second wave here, I'm just trying to get my skill points and my energy up as much as possible. The final fight is really intense, so we want to get there with as much resources as possible. The lightning type combo for this fight is definitely not the most optimal thing, but it is the only thing I have, so I have to somehow make it work. But yeah, for example, this boss enemy, as you can see, he's only really weak to my fire, and yeah, fire is only my tank. So there isn't really too much break-in here going on, but yeah, we have to just make it work somehow. So this looks pretty good. We're getting into the final wave now. At any point. Oh, that was probably, yeah, that was pretty bad. I should have waited for the second attack here. I kind of panic clicked on the ultimate here. But here we are in the final wave. Let's start with the Trailblazer ult. Get a bit of shield up. Buff our Jing Yuan. Yeah, I think in the first turn here, the enemies are only going to, yeah, they're just going to like do some basic attacking pretty much. Nothing too dangerous. But after that, it's definitely going to get annoying with the freezing. Okay, let's do ultimate here. Healing. Gotta keep the HP up. Those enemies can actually focus us down really quickly if I'm not careful. So right now I'm trying to get Kokolia's toughness low enough for me to easily break it. I don't want to break it yet. I'm going to wait until she is she's doing her cast. Oh boy. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. The tank and the DPS are frozen. Wonderful. You love to see it. Yeah, the big problem with Jing Yuan in this fight is that when he's frozen, the Lightning Lord gets skipped as well. So it's probably going to happen more than once that I will not be able to use my Lightning Lord, simply because I'm unlucky with the freezes. So now Kokolia is trying to cast her skill, and now she's broken, so she's not gonna do it. Okay, so far so good. Got this guy again. Oh my god, the freezing! This is the one battle in the game, in the entire game, where I really feel like I want more effect resistance. It's the one battle in the whole game. I have never craved effect resistance this much. Okay, this is pretty bad because she's definitely going to get that skill out. Should I ult now or later? I don't know. I guess later. Oh boy. Here we go again. Yeah, this is bad. Oh fuck. Yeah. God damn it. It's fine. We're still rolling. I'm a bit sad about Jing Yuan, but she sacrificed herself. That's how good of a wife she is. Okay. Dude, the freezes. Oh my god. This fight would be so easy. It would be trivial without the freezing. But you see how bad it is. It's crazy. Okay, at least this guy on the right is getting pretty low. And now we can break both of them? Yeah. Okay. So that's good. I gotta keep my HP up now. I cannot risk anything. The good news right now is that I have a lot of skill points left to use. And this guy on the right is about to die. Maybe with... Okay, never mind. I was just about to use my ultimate. Damn. Okay, let's just remove the debuff here. I know he's almost full HP, but I'm simply healing to get rid of the debuff. Then use the ultimate here. And it's still not dead. Die! Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, I think we are good. I think we are good. Okay, maybe not. Dude, this fight is intense. It's crazy. Okay, I think we should be fine now. I really do. Especially now that we are only dealing with Cocolia. That should be fine. Ultimate here. Looking pretty healthy. Ooh, ads. It's probably fine. I think I can just focus her down. I mean, we do have some AoE anyway, so who cares, I guess. Come on. Okay, one dead. Risky. Yeah, I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna heal. I do have the skill points. Okay. Let's hope she does quickly enough for this to not go off, and then we should have it in the back. I'm a bit worried about... This is the last turn, actually. This is the last turn. If I do not kill her now, I'm not getting the reward for the 20-turn kill. I think I got it. It's really close, but I think we got it. So yeah, you can see how intense this was, but we did it somehow, even with, you know, still one healer. Super nice. 3 stars. Memory of Chaos, stage 9. Awesome, dude. Let's see if I can somehow get 10 done. Probably not. Maybe with Luo. Ciao. Thanks for watching, guys.